Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be going over what is Night Terrors, the new event from DC for the summer that will be taking over most of the line for 2 months. So we're going to take a look at a quick trailer that DC put out. We'll go over the checklist and then we'll talk more about what you need to read for this event. So let's check it out. All right, here is the trailer for DC Terrors or Night Terrors.
Horror devastates the DC
Very
universe
cheesy.
in a terrifying 2-month event. Dawn of DC Night Terrors. Discover the nightmares of DC's greatest heroes as a disturbing new villain plunges Earth into darkness and the sleepless nights attack. The battle for the waking world starts in July. It's not just a dream.
That is actually a very good summary of what it is. So I have read the first issue of a bunch of the line, also the what they call the First Blood. So let's take a look at the reading order list, so I can tell you a little bit of what you need to get in. Like if you're looking to get into this, what you need to know. So here we go. So this is the reading list. Now, obviously, this is insane, right? You are looking at the full. This is pretty much the full catalog of what DC's putting out in July and August. Save a few things from the Black Label and a few other books, but obviously, you don't have to read everything in here. As you can see, we'll kick off with this First Blood title. That really kicks off everything. And then you have the main series, Night Terrors. So everything else, all these other series are just really the monthly series that, are kind of tying back in to the event. So they really are more of they're kind of like side adventures. So I personally don't feel like you have to read everything. Like I said, I've dug into a few of the series I've read for this week. Batman, the Joker one, Poison Ivy. Um, and we'll have reviews for all that on the channel. But I feel, and this is just my advice on how you should read it. I think you should read the. Here, let me pull up the list again so y'all can see it. You should read the Night Terrors, First Blood, the main Night Terrors series, the Night's End tie-in. So in total, that should be six issues that you really like. You really should read. After that, my recommendation, and this is kind of what I'm doing, I'm gonna read things from characters I want to see or from creators that I'm following already. Anyways, like if I'm reading already a series by Joshua Williamson, then of course he's writing most of the stuff, the main stuff. But like if I'm already reading something by Kenny Porter, then I'm gonna go check out what Kenny Porter's doing for the event, right? So stuff like that. So that's really, really the way to approach this. If anybody reads all this stuff, like more power to you, but there is definitely so much. Just a very brief synopsis. Who is Insomnia? So Boston Brand is really kind of at the forefront of this. And Insomnia, as we learn in the First Blood, is the new villain that has put the DC universe into this nightmare world. So now we have to figure out what's going on, what his motivations are, why he's doing all this. So it's going to be really interesting. And like I said, there's plenty of times, plenty of stuff. I've been reading the Action Comics and Detective Comics and the Green Lantern series, so I'll probably still check those out. There's characters that I'm very interested in, like Satana and Poison Ivy and Angel Breaker, who's a new character. Also, Punchline has the issue. So, yeah, this event really is about how much do you want to read, right? I think at minimum, you definitely need to read the six main issues, which it's really interesting that it's not just Night Terrors 1 through 6, right? Obviously, DC knows that one shots sell pretty well. So having the First Blood and the Night's End in between the main series, that'll really help with sales. So, but overall, from what I read, I think the premise is very interesting. I think it's giving the artist an opportunity to do something that's a little bit different, a little weird. It's weird that it's also weird. I mean, there's a few things that are very weird about this. First of all, why is it called Night Terrors with a K? Um, if it's not really like a Batman event, that's pretty weird. But the also the fact that this is taking place in July and August when this could have been more of a Halloween event. I'm sure DC has it. They do things for a reason. Um, but yeah, I mean, so like I said, for the most part, most of the series that you're reading are gonna take a break. So it's not like you're gonna have to pick up, you know, these Batman books and then your normal Batman series stuff. Like all those books are kind of on hiatus while this goes on. I know we have for sure the Superman, the Adventures of Superman, John Kent book, and just the Injustice stuff that's still going on, at least for this week, because that's one of the reviews coming up. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. This looks like a fun thing, and overall, you guys know that I like weird stuff like this. I think comics is a really fun medium to explore stuff like this. So that's kind of my recommendation. You don't have to. You can dive as deep as you want into the stuff. You know, pick up the stuff that you're comfortable with. Pick up the stuff that you are following already, anyways. And then if you want to try stuff out, the the other thing is there are very cool covers for a lot of these things. So then from there your mileage will vary as to how much stuff you want to buy. Uh, there are a lot of tie-ins with really cool covers. Like they've really gone out of their way. Like DC and the artist team have really gone out of their way to explore weird stuff, and I'm definitely very on board with this. So I don't think all the books are gonna hit. I think, like I said, some of them just get really weird. But I'm excited. So let me know what you think down in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.